Hey, what's up, y'all? You're back to another episode of the Barbers podcast. I'm Denny Mo Sr.
I'm Denny Mo Jr. You can follow me on Instagram, Denny Mo Jr. _ the barber.
And you can follow me at Denny Mo at everything. Denny Mo at everything. I'm branded, baby. All right. So we got a bunch of stuff we do here, man. Like I said before, every time you see a show like this, everybody's talking except the barbers. So we're gonna give it to you from a real barber's perspective. I've been doing this for 40 years. You know what I'm saying? So we basically talk about what we talked about with our clients, you know, and don't get me wrong, it's they cleared it with us to be able to talk about it. You know, we're not going to just air anybody's business out on the podcast, but yeah. So, what are we talking about today?
Today we're gonna talk about the slap, man. The slap heard all around the world. Will Smith smacking Chris Rock on stage.
Oh, he slapped Chris Rock?
Yeah, man.
I thought he slapped Jada. Somebody told me he slapped Jada.
Nah, he slapped Chris Rock.
Oh my God.
For cracking jokes
Chris is
on
my
Jada.
dude, though, man. Don't mess with Chris, B. For real, for real.
Yeah, I think it's a hoax though. I think it's all fake.
You think it's fake?
Yeah, I think.
Now, I did see it. I did see it. I thought it was fake too, but I really don't think it's fake now because he got to his chair and he started screaming, "Get! Don't! What?
Keep my wife's name
Yeah,
out your
man.
mouth. I mean, listen, these guys are at the Oscars. First of all, I didn't even know the Oscars were on. That's number
Me
one.
either, to be honest with you.
Number two, these guys get paid to get Oscar award winning performances on stage. So I feel like that's what that was. It was something
You
that
think
happened.
it was an Oscar award-winning performance?
Absolutely.
I thought they were giving out an award for best action movie.
Nah.
You know?
But I mean, let's set it up. The Oscars has been going down in TV streams for the longest. So what did they do? Chris Rock called Will and was like, "Listen, yo, let's stir something up. Let's go crazy."
Nah, I can't go for that.
And then when it actually happened, you know, the Academy didn't know anything about it, so it got blown out of proportion. That's why Chris didn't press charges. That's why nothing is being said.
Oh, but I heard he's suing right now.
Who's suing?
Chris.
Nah, I heard
heard he's suing.
I heard him actually say he'll speak, but he has to get paid first.
Okay.
Which means
Yeah,
I'll go on a show
Absolutely.
and tell y'all what's going on, but y'all gotta pay me first.
I said that. I told him, I said, look, he should go to Oprah, say, Oprah, look, give me $10 million, and I'm going to come up there and I'm going to tell you a story. You're going to get Oscar ratings.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Everybody
saying?
wants to hear his side of the
That's
story.
right. Everybody
you
wants
know
to
what I
hear
mean?
his.
I mean, they got pictures. I don't know if it's photoshopped, but you know, you can see the picture online with like a smack pad on his face.
But listen, you know, I'm not going for that, man. I mean, you know, TV magic. You know, you got these people out here putting out memes and all kind of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they you know, these guys are really good with manipulating photos and stuff like that. I'm not going for that.
Yeah.
You know, I do this, so I'm not going for that. What I will say though, I love Will, and I love Chris. I am forced to take sides in this because I just don't understand it, for one, and I'm going to be the bigger. I'm going to say that Will is going through some things, and he needs help. That's what I'm going to say.
Oh man, I don't think it has anything
I'm
to
just
do
going
with
to
that.
say, you know, he's going through some things.
I don't think it has anything to do with that. Everybody's going through something, but at the end of the day,
Yeah, it's COVID.
everybody's going through something, man.
You're
But
right. You're 100%
when
right.
somebody's talking about your wife and being disrespectful on stage in front of national TV, yeah, I feel like it was a hoax, but at the same time, you still got to defend who is yours. It's kind of whack that she didn't, that she came out her mouth and said he overreacted, but he did what he did.
It's beyond overreacting, you know.
I mean, but like I said, it was a hoax. Did you see his slap? Like his slap wasn't even
That's
like,
like-
his slap came from the west all the way across to the east, and it was like just crazy.
But this is how I look at it, right? That's like early on in his career with Jada, she threw him in the water. Like
Yeah.
totally threw him in the water, right?
Multiple times. Right.
And Chris Rock just said, sprinkle water on him, and he went ballistic.
But sometimes that's
You know?
what happens. You
Exactly what
you
I'm saying.
boil things over, and then it
That's
takes that
exactly
one
what I'm
thing
saying.
to spill everything, and you just snap.
But just think about it, though. That's exactly what I'm saying, because you think about this, right? Chris Rock, he's just, like you said, didn't say anything, didn't do anything.
Right.
He didn't deserve it, because what he said with the G.I. Jane thing and all that, first of all, I looked at it as he was campaigning to get her some work. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, no, I'm just saying, because just think about it. The people who made G.I. Jane probably said, bing, wow, maybe we should cast Jada for the next one. You know what I'm saying? I
No.
mean, who did? Demi Moore, right? Demi Moore did the first
she
one?
did the first one.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, that was a plug. That was a plug for her to get some work, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he don't know nothing about. Come on, I'm a barber. We're gonna talk about this alopecia thing too. All right, we're gonna talk about some more of this Will Smith stuff, but we're also gonna talk about this alopecia, because I've seen women and men come through here with half their hair ripped out from alopecia.
Absolutely.
She showed one little strip. Now, okay, granted, she has alopecia. All right.
I don't think she has.
If she
alopecia.
grew all this,
It'll cover.
you would never see that alopecia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for one. For two, I got men with beards that have empty spaces, right? And I always tell them, let the hair grow, let it grow, and it'll cover. The long hairs will cover. And sure enough, it happens, and they're ecstatic, and they loving it, and they love me for telling them, oh man, let it grow, let it grow. They would cut it, you know? But come on, man, alopecia. It's not like she cut her hair because she's taking chemo for cancer or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Come on, man. I know a cancer patient probably looking at her like, really? Really?
mean-
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, nobody even knew she had alopecia until after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't a. I thought she was just wearing her hair like that for the style.
I mean, she said it on her show, I guess, but I don't know how many people watch the show. I don't watch it, but I
Which
don't know how
one?
many people watch the show. That
What,
roundtable.
the
thing.
roundtable?
I think she talked about it on the roundtable.
Yeah,
You know, the
I
red
didn't watch
table,
that too
round table,
much.
whatever it's called. But it was totally uncalled for. Period.
Right.
You know, he had no business putting his hands on anybody. He's made public service announcements about stuff like that. So
Yeah, he has.
He had to be going through something, man. And like I said, it doesn't take that much to snap, man.
I mean, it doesn't take that much to snap, but again, I feel like it was just a hoax, man. I feel like
You
they,
still think it's a hoax,
absolutely.
for real?
I feel like they set that up. They did
Ah,
whatever
you
they
tripping,
did. They had a
man.
conversation together, and now they're gonna benefit from it in the long run. At the end of the day, Will Smith got suspended from the Academy for 10 years. He doesn't care about that.
He should care about it. He's an
For
actor.
what?
He's an actor. He should
it's
care
not
about
gonna
it.
stop him from winning.
It's not,
anything.
whether it stops him from winning or anything else, he still should care
can
about
still-
it
he
because
can
he's an
still
actor,
get
and this is what
nominated.
people do.
He just can't show up physically or virtually.
I get it. I get all that.
That's not even a punishment to
I
me.
get all that. It is a punishment. It's a
Nah, that's-
punishment.
that's
because
a-
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's other perks that come with it. You
Like
know?
what? I get to sit
I
in
don't
the front.
know. I'm not an actor, but I'm saying I just think other perks come with it.
I
you
get
know?
to sit in the front of the award ceremony. Like that's the only perk you get from
And
it,
that's another thing. There has not been one comedy show that I've gone to
right?
where I might have come late or I sat too damn close to the comedian and he just talking shit about me. You know? I mean, everybody that sits in the front, and everybody knows this. Anybody watching this podcast knows that if you sit in the front of a comedy show, you're going to get hammered on.
Right.
Especially if you got something on that look crazy.
Right.
You know, I've seen so many Def Comedy Jam. You see them walking in on Def Comedy Jam. They might be walking in too late, or they got to get up to go to the bathroom. The comedians slam them.
Right.
You know, and that's what you're gonna have to go through, man.
But this is also my thing. Will and Chris have been friends for years, and Jada have been friends for years.
I mean, but we don't know the extent of their friendship,
no,
though.
but I get it. But Chris has snapped jokes on Jada multiple times before.
Yeah.
And they knew who the host of the show was going to be. So all it had to take was, yo, I know you're the host of this show. If it was so serious, tell him, yo, don't snap on anything. Don't talk about August. Don't talk about me. Don't talk about my wife. Don't talk about, just leave us off your joke list.
We're gonna talk about August. I don't give a damn. I mean, come on, man. You know what? Listen, man. Everybody got their own thing, and everybody got their own way of doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
my whole thing is this: Will is going through something, and I hope he can get it fixed. If not, you heard it right here first on the Barbers podcast. He's gonna hurt himself. You know
I
what
don't
I'm
think
saying?
anything's wrong with him.
I do.
I think it was all. I think it was
It's
all
it's
fixed.
time. It's time.
It's a-
Time wears on you, bro. You know, no matter how much you get. Everybody think if you get rich, you become a millionaire, billionaire, you're the happiest person alive. No, a lot of billionaires are sad, man.
Yeah.
Because they don't have the love. Love trumps money any day, man.
I mean, at the end of the day, when you get money like that, you don't know who's really down for you.
And you don't care. I mean, once you get a certain age,
Right.
I'm at a certain age. A lot of things that people think about and ponder on and care about so much, I don't care.
I mean,
I don't
you
care.
gotta care though, because it's
Nah,
like, are
I
you
don't care.
really with me because I have money, or are you really with me because you actually love me for who I am? Because if I didn't have this money, would you still be in my entourage? Would you still be my people? Would you
But see,
still be
that's the
cool with
best
me?
thing I'm talking about. See, if you're not with me because of me, you just with me because of my money, and you ask the question, would you, what if money run out, will you run out? Sure, go ahead, buy, go about your business. You know what I'm saying? If I listen, man.
But why is it so easy for you to just throw it away like that so easily?
I'm a barber. I've seen so many people come in my life and go out of my life, man. And you're gonna see it too, cause you're a barber now too. So
Yeah.
you're gonna see that. I've had barbers come in, man. We come in together. We're gonna be the best barbers in the world together. And boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, he's gone. He done got locked up. He done moved away. He done robbed somebody and had to leave town. You know what I'm saying? So many things go on, man. I'm desensitized. Let's put it like that. When it comes to connections and stuff like that, I'm desensitized. I really am, because I've seen a lot of come and I've seen a lot of go. And in the beginning, when they started going, it was hurtful, you know. But then after a while, they kept going, kept going. You work out a lot, man. You build calluses, you know, and that's the same thing with your heart.
Right.
You know, when people constantly coming in and coming out of your life, man, you build up calluses. And if they go, you hurt, but you'll never show that, and you'll get over it in like in an inkling of the time it would take somebody else to get over
Right.
someone they love dearly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was the type of person, when I got friends, I you know, they were a part of me. You know what I'm saying? And then when they left, you know, I had to figure it out. You know, that was an emptiness all the time. Every time somebody came in and left, it was an emptiness. So I had to figure out something to fill that emptiness. And constantly filling empty spaces is nothing. Is no more space. It's no more space. You
That's
know?
deep.
So
That's
yeah,
deep.
when you get older, you just see things differently.
No, I feel
Period.
you. I feel you. That's why they say the older you get, the wiser you get, right?
Yeah.
More experiences you go through, the easier it is for you to get over certain things.
Yeah, my mom used to always say, "You don't get to be old being no fool." If she see an old guy, he's acting crazy, she said, "Yeah, he got old before he was a fool." You know, but I honestly think that Will Smith has some mental things going on. And when I say mental, every now and then I might get into a funk. I might get into a low depression. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then, everybody goes through certain things. So
Yeah, for sure.
if you're gonna go through some type of depression, you know, only you feel that. No
Yeah.
one around you feels it, unless you one of those people who mope and moan and groan about, you know, things that ain't going right in your life.
Right.
So I think just that, you know, whenever you've gone through so much, man, and you just don't you fight and hold it back for as long as you can. And then at some point, it's going to erupt. You know, when your cup runneth over, it's going to erupt. It's going to erupt. My father passed away. I was in a barbershop, and these guys was acting foolish in the barbershop. And I just exploded. You know, I just exploded. And it's not me, you know. And I had to come back to him a couple of days later when I calmed down and apologize to him, because it's just not me,
Right.
you know. But I think sometimes when people, when you're going through things, like I said, this is your world. I can't shine in your world. If your light is really bright and I'm next to you, I'm shining because you're shining, and vice versa. You can't shine in my world either. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you're going through something, you have to know and understand that you're going through that shit alone. You know what I'm saying? Inside of your mind. Nobody else knows what you're feeling. You can tell them what you're going through. They still won't feel what you're feeling.
Even if they going through the same thing?
Even if they're going through the same thing, at that point in time, that moment, they're not feeling what you're feeling. You might be sitting there saying, "I'm going to jump off this fucking roof." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
They don't feel that.
Right.
You know, and even if they understood it, they still don't understand where it comes from. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, everybody goes through their depression. They hold it back, hold it back, hold it back. And I say this, and I say it, you know, 1,000 times. There's something wrong if you have to be strong all the time. Period.
I feel you. I'll agree with that part right there, because it's like you don't have a supporting cast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's certain people that should be taking all that weight off your shoulders. But
Certain ways you just can't give up. You can't let nobody else carry. It's just these certain things you just got to carry yourself.
right.
You know, certain things you just have to carry on your own.
But
Because
he thinks Will Smith's situation is real. I think it's a hoax.
he thinks it's fake.
I think it's fake. What do y'all think? Put it down in the comments. Let us know that you believe me.
Let them know that you believe me because I mean your guys seen it. Y'all not crazy.
Yeah, y'all not crazy.
You've seen it. You see that Will. Yo, man. Every time we used to go through certain things, man, people used to say, "Don't shut him down. Just listen to him, so you can know what he's going through." You know what I'm saying? You can't just push a person away whenever they say they're going through something, they feeling something. You have to just chill out. My son used to get on social media all the time, his younger brother, and he would be cursing and saying certain things, and you know, instead of me just jumping in on him and saying, hey man, you can't be saying this on social media, it's gonna ruin your life and so forth and so on, I just listened to him. I wanted to know where my son was coming from. I wanted to know what he was going through. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that because you go in there, you run in there, and you start thinking you're gonna be, you know, the savior. You push them further and further away. Now you know nothing. Now you know nothing. I'd rather hear him talking shit here and there than to hear him say nothing.
Than to know he's shutting you out.
Exactly. Matter of fact, I think because his mother didn't understand that ideology, he unfollowed her. Now you're in the blind. So I don't play that game. I want to know what's going on. So I'm going to sit back and I'm going to watch. Sometimes watching says a whole lot more than just doing stuff. You know what I mean? Just sit back and shut up. Feel me?
Feel you.
But we ain't gonna shut up on this podcast though. But we're gonna in this segment. Will slap Jada. Chris Rock. You know what I'm saying? And we don't condone violence on this show. We don't promote it. And I think anybody out there who feel like they're going to go on some type of binge and do something to somebody or do something to yourself, I think you should seek some help. And we'll have a number somewhere down here of a hotline you can call and reach out if you feel like you're going through any type of depression or anything like that. All right?
For sure.
All right, man.
Cool.
Good one.
Yeah, that was good.
No doubt. All right, you guys have a good night. The Barbers Podcast, don't forget, every
Tuesday
Tuesday night at
8.